Hello, hi, we're catching up here at ATM and we're here together with Tarun from STAAH. So it's a pleasure to have you here, Tarun, and thank you so much for taking the time to come out and meet us and also talk a little bit about, I guess, distribution. Because of course we are WinHMS and WinCloud, both our products have very good connectivity with STAAH, and we're now looking to I guess how we can move things a lot better for hotels, how these sort of partnership and collaboration works. So maybe you can just start off a little bit about STAAH, its background, and of course talk a little bit about how we connected together and how where we are today.
Sure. Yeah, look, thank you for having me over. It's a pleasure. We are partners and great to be here, and especially at the ATM. So yeah, we've been around for a while and since 2008, and I think our journey with you guys started 2012. You guys were the first PMS we integrated with in India. So it's a pleasure really to be here and interact with you. The partnership is very, very successful between us, and look forward to continuing on the same for sure.
Fantastic, fantastic. I really appreciate it. So maybe you can talk a little bit about STAAH. I guess, of course, other than just being a channel manager, you guys do a plethora of products. So maybe you can talk about maybe more so what sort of innovations came out last year and sort of where you guys are heading towards in the year to come.
Sure. So yeah, we've got a few products. We've got the Channel Manager, of course, the Booking Engine. These are our two core products, our foundations. We've got other products as well. Review management product. We also provide options for the GDS. So these are the main products we work with, and yeah, look, innovation is constantly on. It's no more about just pushing rates and availability across. It's expanded a bit more around that. For example, you've got smart pricing. That's something which we provide all our hotels. You could actually decide the rate or tell the system to decide on the rate based on IP. For example, you could have someone sitting in London where you think they could pay more. You could have the rates going up by 15%.
Wow, it's really cool. Yeah.
And the other side of the spectrum is you have somewhere like Sri Lanka, they're going through a lot of trouble with the uncertainty around. You could discount the rates by 20%.
Right.
So that's just one of the things, with smart pricing. You've got different levels of smart pricing as well. So I think it's moved ahead further, not just being a channel manager.
Exactly.
It's evolved. You've got a lot more happening across.
Sort of touching a little bit on, of course, maximizing the revenue element as well, right? And then, of course, you can never be a revenue manager. That's like, a sort of an ocean in itself. But it's good to know that I guess you're giving sort of some initial level sort of aspects where hotels can get the most out of their inventories. Yeah.
I mean, it's all about adding and glorifying the product much more. I mean, certain things like we don't have a PMS, but we work with partners like you, reliable partners like you. I think reliability is very important. You spoke about revenue management. We've got a basic tool for revenue management, but we work with a whole lot of revenue managers. It's that segment is also heading to automation. So you've got a lot of automated revenue management companies come up as well, and we are more than happy to work with them, and we specialize in what we do.
Great. And I think as of late, with our addition with the PCI certification, that opened up some new doors for us to work even closer together by making the guest journey a lot more seamless. So from the OTA, essentially, they enter their card details, and then between us, we take care of the rest. They never have to take out their card, essentially, right? So it's a fantastic thing that we've done together. But maybe you can talk about changes in the guest journey, maybe that you've noticed over the years, or how you feel this is going to sort of move forward in the years to come.
Absolutely. Look, it's all becoming the whole thought process is to make it less friction across. And what you spoke about, you guys are now PCI certified. That's becoming so important. That's a huge change in the industry, right? So we've been PCI certified for a few years. It's great to have you PCI certified as well, and it just helps reduce the friction, right, for the hotel itself and for the customer. Previously, it used to be like the hotel used to actually call the customer, take credit card details.
Exactly.
That's of the past, and this is a good example because it's become more automated. really.
Yes,
So
yes.
heaps of things similar to this across, like I spoke of smart pricing, the drip feed feature. It's all about not just pushing rates and availability.
Exactly.
It's constantly evolving around, with the product. So those of you who don't know Gavin, you of course know Gavin, and
Yes.
though Gavin is the founder of STAAH,
Yes, yes.
he purely looks after product,
Great.
and he's always got ideas, always innovative. We don't have any problems on getting in those ideas. It's for us to play catch up with Gavin.
Of course.
So and that's our growth journey really. I mean, we're now sitting at 16,000 properties.
Wow, fantastic.
So
Yeah, that's awesome.
it was just around the 10,000 mark, pre-COVID.
Wow.
And here we are sitting at 16,000 properties globally. And that's only because of innovative,
Of
right?
course.
So if you're just with the same, we realize, what's happened with the Nokias and the Blackberries of the world.
Yes, yes.
There is no space for a tech company in the middle.
Exactly.
You have to keep moving ahead. If you don't move ahead, by default, you move behind.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and that's our success really. We've always been innovative, we've always got ideas, and we are constantly innovating and implementing them.
You hit the nail on the head there, right? Like I guess any tech company, the moment they sort of saturate, that's the end of them essentially, right? Like you've got to be constantly on the ball, keeping up with the times, evolving, right? Like to meet the needs of the customer, which are always changing, and the guest journey is completely changed compared to 2 years ago, right? So,
And
absolutely.
again, we help each other, right?
Of course.
I mean, you tell us what's happening new in the market on the PMS side. We don't have a PMS. We hear it from partners like you, and likewise, PCI is a good example. We're
Yeah.
working together, and now we both are PCI certified, and it's good for the customer.
Exactly. All right, Tarun, thank you so much for
Awesome.
your time. Yeah, I really appreciate the catch up. It's so nice to see you in person all the way from New Zealand. So look forward to another catch up sometime soon.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Thank
Look
you.
forward.
All
Cheers.
right.